How could something like this happen to a girl my age? It's everywhere and we don't even realize.
It's ridiculous.
It's absurd.
It's wrong.
It's disturbing how one day you can be in high school and the next day you can be a prisoner and have your whole normal life taken away. It can happen overnight.
I feel perfectly safe, and I'm not worried because where I live, I don't see any of this happening.
We need to realize that these stories that we see in the media and things that we hear, they're happening in our communities. And the truth is, it may be closer than we think. Over 161 countries are affected by human trafficking, and this consists of being taken against your will. And 95% of victims experience physical and sexual violence. More than half of these victims are women.
It's crazy how some people think it's okay to do such things. People seem so trustworthy and they turn out to be monsters.
I don't know how something so cruel and frowned upon can thrive and become such a successful business in today's society. It just doesn't make sense.
These sexual exploiters, or people who traffic others, have no specific image, which makes this crime even more unpredictable. The fact is, these people are business owners, and selling humans is the prime commodity. Women can be lured by hard-to-resist job offers that eventually turn out to be untrue, and also women can be taken by a more aggressive approach, or forced into the business due to complicated relationships. Human trafficking and sexual exploitation is the second most lucrative crime in the world, generating $7 to $10 billion in the United States. Considering victims can be bought and sold many times over, more revenue can be generated. In Canada alone, it is estimated that over 3,000 people are trafficked illegally across borders. Most female victims are between the ages of 12 to 18, and a disproportionate number come from an ethnic minority background.
This is not something that we can just ignore. It's happening all around us. It's real life.
These people are being treated like farm animals. They're being bought, they're being sold, they're being auctioned off for the benefit of other people. And they have no choice.
You hear so much information about other issues in the world, such as global warming or poverty, but little do people know about the devastation that is caused by human trafficking.
I really think this is just one of those things that can be used by the expression out of sight, out of mind. If we don't see this happening around us and we don't experience it firsthand, then we don't care. But the truth is we should. These women can be sold into forced labor or slavery, or into the sex trade, where they can be sold to multiple buyers in one day and produce revenue for their owner or pimp.
I think that if people became more aware of this, then we would be pointing ourselves in the right direction to putting an end to this issue that is human trafficking.
After being drugged, abused physically and psychologically, and left to fend for themselves, you can't help wondering, how can a human life be wasted like this?